Welcome back, everybody, to Subnautica. And I left it a bit on a cliffhanger before, but before I ended it, we were making the power cell to then make the mobile vehicle bay. It allows you to make the sea moth, the cyclops, the prawn suit, and the escape ship platform. Although I do not remember what it is exactly called, so nope's on me. But I'm just going to make the silicone rubber as the final piece to the power cell. And then we can go down to deployables and make the mobile vehicle bay. Now, I can't use this until I find the fragments of the various vehicles. And the Cyclops is actually a bit complicated, because in order to make it, you need to scan 3 fragments of 3 different pieces of the ship. So it's a bit extreme compared to other things. And whenever you complete a certain step in the game, you'll see the little thing that popped up on screen there. And that is just say, oh, you can do this here now. And you can pick this up, as you can see, or you can just climb in and start making stuff. Although I can't currently make anything, because I do not have the blueprint of the sea moth. But that is what I am going to change today. And if I possibly can, I hope I can make something. Again, I forget what it is. Don't have a perfect memory of this game. And there we go, gas fuel pod. And these actually drop these things, which are called gas pods, which you can collect and use to make gas torpedoes, which can use to defend yourself against enemies. If they're coming at you, you can spray it out and they might leave you alone for a little bit. And also, if I'm ever out, I'm probably going to collect some metal salvage along the way, as it is a very needed resource. Here I got the beacon. I believe you need, 2 of them to make it. And over here, yes, the Seaglide. It's going to scan that. And around the world, you'll see these things. They are called wrecks, and they have a lot of fragments. As I see, you can finding a lot of Seaglides. And you can also just find them scattered throughout the world. I believe you can find them in pretty much any location. And if you scan something you already have the blueprint for, you'll just get some free titanium, which you can use that to your advantage. Ooh. Always enjoy doing that. You can see the drop off. No, and this is not Finding Nemo, but it's a bit of a drop off into the other biome. Got the creature age, this is a gastropod, kind of fitting appearance to the egg from the egg to the actual creature. Oh, I missed it. That is the reefback. It's of the Leviathan class, and I believe this is the only passive Leviathan creature in the game. So if you hear some big sounds, it's probably just these guys. Woo. And as you progress in the game, certain events will happen, but some must be triggered by others. Such as the aurora exploding. If you never listen to radios, then you can stop that from happening entirely. Or actually, no, I believe that's the only thing you can stop from happening. At some point in the game, certain events will happen no matter what you do, so be aware of that. And what's throwing stuff at me is the tiger plane, which is this little thing right here. And they're just very annoying. They don't really do anything. They just kind of exist. You can hatch them in an aquarium if you want to, and they won't attack you there, but otherwise they will attack you no matter what. Just gonna go down here. Along this cliff edge, you'll see sandstone outcrops, which this is probably one of the best places to get it. Here you see a sand shark, which they have erratic movements, and they will attack you. Although this one currently isn't attacking me. Probably waited for me to leave first. Yep. And it's going to chase after you in that erratic fashion. Although they're quite easy to dodge. But they're still annoying nonetheless. And every 100 meters, oh, hi Sandtrack, your oxygen efficiency will decrease, which means it's kind of self-explanatory. You'll go through oxygen faster. So be aware of that when exploring deeper in the ocean. I believe that oxygen deficiency won't happen if you have a rebreather on, although you cannot really go anywhere without it unless you fix the Aurora's drive engines, which is a scene that I will show you guys shortly. Helping come down here, probably get some more silver, maybe see the wreck. There's a wreck along here. I don't remember exactly where it is though. And again, you can see these things will be just about anywhere, which is nice, and it's also a little bit annoying. Ah, you got the laser cutter. Now this you want to find pretty early on, because without it you can't find a lot of fragments, and they are very useful tools in finding places. That's the bioreactor, and you can use it when you build a base to put living stuff in and then make energy out of it. Pretty self-explanatory, but it's still something nice they added because it's super easy to do. This is a scanner room fragment. It's the very bottom piece of it. Although it doesn't really matter what piece you scan, you always get the same thing. Ah, this is what I was looking for, the wreck. It's on the very edge of the biome, so be aware of that. Just gonna mark my coordinates right there, so I can find it later on. And a lot of things you'll scan, you're gonna need 3 of the blueprints in order to make it. So also be aware of that. There's a lot you need to remember in this game, but once you get the hang of it, it's a very fun game to play. Got the fish swarm over there, and depending on the biome you're in, the water will change color, which I think is a nice touch they added to the game. Very similar to Minecraft, although do not mistake one for another. Although I've seen a lot of like, isn't this just underwater Minecraft? No, this is not, because it has a whole lot more to add than boring old blocky Minecraft. Got a lot more graphical changes, you got a whole lot more flora and fauna. Plus you have a whole different way of progressing in the game, other than punching trees and mining blocks. So just gonna collect this metal salvage. And then before I explore that, probably going to go make the Seaglide. And yeah, probably gonna make the Seaglide before I go exploring. As you can see there, sometimes the graphics will glitch out a little bit, and they won't fully appear till you get closer, while the boxes here and the debris will appear much faster, which is an odd thing I think they neglected while making this. As you can see, don't move very fast, but Seaglide really changes that. And that's a sand shark egg. Ooh, I have a full inventory. Well, I can drink some water. And there's the stalker. Just gonna snatch that. Oh, I can't. And you will find a lot of different blueprints throughout this game. I believe there is a variety of close to, I want to say 60, but it's probably closer to 40 different things you can scan. And you can make and you can make even more than that, because you start out with the base things you can craft. And what's cool is they do have the own swimming animation. If I take that off, then you will actually see your hand swim. And your point of view is controlled by your mouse. And if you hold W, you won't just go forward and back. You can actually go straight down or straight up depending on where you point your mouse. Ooh, a blueprint. Did I miss you? Oh, I did. And it's a Seaglide. Now, one episode I'm probably going to dedicate to finding the Cyclops parts. Oh, that's probably going to be in a couple ones. Next episode is probably going to be finding the lead and necessary materials to make a radiation suit to go fix the drive core. Although to fully do that, I'm probably going to need the laser cutter, which I'm going to need diamonds for that. Battery, lubricant, and copper wire. So I need 3 copper. Got that. And So I'm going to need... Oh, no. See, laser cutter, 2 diamonds, battery, titanium, and cave sulfur. I need battery, lubricant, and copper wire. So I'm going to make the copper wire. I'm going to make the battery. Actually, I need to grab some acid mushrooms for that. So just right down here. Just nice, there's a giant patch here. And warning, picking stuff up will not cause it to respawn except for outcrops. So if you pick up acid mushrooms in someplace, they will never respawn there. Although you can grow your own at some point. And once I get... Actually, I don't remember exactly where I'm going to get before I do it. But at some point in the game, I'm going to... What's the word? I'm going to... Wow, I can't think at the moment. At some point in the game, I'm going to show you where the island is, which is a very crucial part, as it'll allow you to scan everything you need to make a base. So I will show you that one. Oh, what a fish you went by. You also got the boomerang fish over here. Some fish are a little hard to scan, and there's quite a few strobing lights in this game, so just be aware of that. If you have a reaction to strobing lights or bright lights flashing on and off, then I would not recommend playing this game, as there's a lot of that in this, so be forewarned. Got my background music playing. Now I'm probably going to make the Seaglide and end it off, as that's a good point in the game to stop. And then probably going to explore out a little bit more and show you the surrounding area, surrounding the ship, and the area of which you never want to go to unless you're fully prepared to lose all of your stuff and whatever you've brought with you, such as a vehicle. And there are other places where this fish spawns, however, they are easier to avoid and are probably more necessary, but eventually you learn their patterns so you can escape them more easily than you would be able to otherwise. This, I feel like, is my favorite fish, the little scuttlebug. Don't know why, I personally enjoy its appearance. Oh, there's the Seaglide. Free titanium, though. Now, you're also going to need a lot of quartz if you're making a base, as you'll need some to make a hatch, and to also make a solar panel. Just going to make some lubricant. There we go. Just going to make a couple of those. And there we go, the Seaglide. And I believe that is a perfect place to end off the episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and I wish you a good night.